Tell us gently, Ihor, where have you been? What tales have you to tell us now you have returned to the warm sunshine of your homeland?
You like to have some fun, it's to not give a shit. I want to tell you what an art college should be and what it isn't. It should be a place for having fun and experimenting and messing around, which is basically what I'm doing with this camera. I'd like to be an actor.
Hey, Ihor, do you want to be in my video film?
Be discovered and have overnight success.
It's pretty bad, Ihor. I'm not a bloody actor, am I?
Don't be silly, that only happens in films.
Cut.
Hey, Ihor, do you want to be in my video film?
You know these guys, that's me. Really good film, this is. What is this?
To understand this film is not important. What is to understand what is important. It is important you understand this.
I have been to faraway places and seen the great smokes rising from chimneys and rags of flame waving in the sky. Where I lived was a castle built of glass and concrete standing on the top of a hill. At night it shone full of coloured lights above a sea of lights.
I can only travel blind, so I just hope somebody's listening. But if they aren't, well, I've done it. I've just done it. So in years to come I can say, I've done it. And how a lot of people get screwed up because they can only say, I wish I had done it. Well, this is where it takes the courage of your own convictions. Decide what you want to do and go ahead and do it. What do you think?
And tell us gently, Ihor, what you saw there. Your troubled eyes cloud with memories. I saw the beasts that lived there. When the comely dawn shines the light we love, the beasts come out in their great numbers and form flowing streams that run into the bottom of the valley where they flock. And when the fearful dusk takes back the light we love, the beasts spill out of the valley and go to places I never saw. Even in the castle I could hear them, like a man who lives by the ocean, hearing it murmur at night, or roar in the throes of a storm. So I lived by an ocean of beasts.
You see, I've always wanted to be on stage, and this is as far as I've got. Soon... Shit.
Tell us gently, Ihor, because you left alone and have returned alone, what of the people there? The race had been captured by the beasts. In the valley they were released to enjoy the light, and I saw them wandering among hard buildings, afraid of each other, as the beasts had destroyed their joy. They gave me nothing and I did not know them. When the hateful dark descends upon them, they return to the beast to be carried off like sheep, taken by wolves.
Whenever I look at a camera, I never look at it as a machine. It's a potential audience. And well, I've always wanted to be on stage, and this is the furthest I've got. But soon I'll be on a proper stage with an audience, a proper one. And then on the left, that's where I really want to be. You see, if I knew someone who had this rapport with me and who could respond to my thoughts and feelings, well, that would be, well...
Gentle Ihor, we rejoice in your safe return. Your stories fill us with wonder of such places. But now, see your wife and friends, and feast with your brothers and sisters, so that we may look upon your countenance, which brings great happiness to those who love you. I cannot stay. Though everything I love is here, I must travel to other places I have not yet seen, and encounter more beasts in their unlovely cities. Why must you do this, gentle Ihor? I will tell you. An evil thing lives inside of me, which can only be destroyed by such places I have described. For when my ears heard of neon and beasts, the evil thing was planted in my heart and grew until I knew only in cities would I find catharsis. When the canker consumes itself, as corruption must, and departs from my soul, then will I return.
I want to say a few things about intellectualism now. Creativity, the way they oppose each other. You see, I have this idea that the intellectual pursuit of colleges and educational establishments tends to be anomalous to the idea of creativity. I think it should be enough to say you mustn't think too much about what it is you're doing. Or else you get to a stage where you just think about it and not be able to perform. I think that should be just about enough.